When we talk about expensive fruits, many people immediately think of Japan, with its square watermelons or grapes sold like jewels. But what few people realize is that Canada also has a fruit that can reach surprising prices. And no, we're not talking about something imported or exotic from another continent. We are talking about a fruit grown on Canadian soil, famous for its intense flavor, delicate texture and, above all, its price, which can scare any unsuspecting consumer. Today I'm going to tell you about my experience of tasting Canada's most expensive fruit, how much I paid, how I felt when I tried it, and finally answer the big question: is it really worth the price? The star of the video, the Rainier cherry. The protagonist of this story is the famous Rainier cherry. It is considered one of the most premium cherries in North America and can fetch very high prices, especially out of season or when exported. The Rainier variety was developed in the 1950s in the United States, but has become extremely valuable in producing regions of Western North America, including parts of Canada, especially in the province of British Columbia. What makes this cherry so special? Golden yellow color with a red blush. Extremely sweet flavor. Very low acidity. Soft and juicy texture. Limited and delicate production. Unlike traditional dark cherries, Rainier cherries stand out for their light and sophisticated appearance. They even look like a luxury fruit. How much does Canada's most expensive fruit cost? Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: price. During peak season, in specialized markets in cities such as Vancouver and Toronto, the price per kilo of Rainier cherries can vary greatly. But in times of scarcity, the price can easily exceed 30 to 40 Canadian dollars per kilo. For premium exports and selected batches, the price can be even higher. To give you an idea, 1 kilogram can cost the equivalent of more than 150 Brazilian reais, depending on the exchange rate. A small 500g tray can cost enough to buy several other common fruits. In other words, it is definitely not an everyday fruit. The anticipation before the first bite. I confess that when I paid the price, that classic thought struck me. Was I fooled by marketing? Because, after all, it's just a cherry, right? But then there's an important detail: the sensory experience. Premium fruits don't just sell flavor. They sell exclusivity, appearance, texture, rarity, and even status. Rainier cherries have an almost translucent, shiny skin, with shades ranging from pale yellow to soft red. Visually, they already look different from any other cherry you find in a regular supermarket. And that creates huge expectations. Are they worth more than other cherries? If you're just looking to satisfy your cherry craving, no. Regular cherries deliver a very good experience at a fraction of the price. But if you want to try something different, experience a premium version of the fruit, have a gastronomic experience, create content or impress someone, then it's a different story. The final test: would I buy them again? This is the decisive part. For weekly consumption? No. For a special occasion? Yes. Rainier cherries are like an expensive restaurant. You don't go every day. But when you do, you understand why they cost what they do. The verdict: is it worth the price? The most honest answer is, it depends on your goal. If you are looking for value for money, it is definitely not the best choice. If you're looking for experience, exclusivity, and above-average quality, then yes, it's worth trying at least once in your life. It delivers what it promises. It's sweeter. It's more delicate. It's more sophisticated. But it's still a cherry. What I learned from this experience: more than just tasting an expensive fruit, this experience showed me something interesting. Value is different from price. Price is the number you pay. Value is the experience you receive. For some people, Rainier is just an overpriced cherry. For others, it's a memorable gastronomic experience. And that depends entirely on your point of view. Final thoughts. In the end, trying Canada's most expensive fruit wasn't just about taste. It was about curiosity. About testing limits. About understanding how the market transforms something simple into a premium product. And the truth is, I liked it. But not enough to replace everyday fruits. It's special precisely because it's rare. If it were cheap, it might not have the same appeal. And maybe that's exactly what makes it Canada's most expensive fruit. If you had the chance, would you pay to try it? Or do you think it's over the top? Tell us in the comments, because when it comes to luxury, there's never a shortage of opinions.